Alright, Sensei fans, time to take a look at the next episode, which is Scary Riddles. Ooh. As the boy runs to go home, he hears strange laughter followed by a riddle. If a horse turns to the right is her tail face? Being spoken by a man in a fair headdress through a microphone, forcing the boy to answer. The boy tries to answer, saying that a tail always points down, which the man states is the correct answer, stating that he likes riddles. Teleporting a strange throne with a clock on it, he introduces the boy as entering into the Ultimate Riddle Championship, with the prize of a trip around the world if you answer all the riddles correctly, but will lose if you can't answer any of the riddles in 10 seconds. The riddle master begins. What kind of air flies in the air? An airplane. What kind of wheel do you need to drive a car? A steering wheel. 4 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the evening. What am I? The boy incorrectly answers a ghost, with the answer being a human being. A baby crawls on 4, and a dog walks on 2 legs. An old man walks with a cane, thus 3. When the last riddle failed, the strange man turns into Dora Monster, Dora Sphinx, who blows towards the boy, making him fly away as he laughs manically. Returning to his farm as the riddle master, he asks another boy, the tighter it gets, the hotter it is. What is it? Which he answers, a meat bun, with the answer as a dog pile, leading to his expulsion. Meanwhile, in town, Dan and Boy are checking out a ruined shopping area. Dan tries to hit on the girls as Boy pulls him away, trying to tell him to return to the base with everyone worried. But Dan sees that Pandora is probably too embarrassed to show up right now, and they need to get out at 170 million years of sleep before chasing more girls. At the same time, Gucky appears to be staggering through a barren area, falling to the ground until May awakes him, revealing he was having a dream and moaning through it. Gucky admits he keeps having the same dream, with May admitting that he's tired and they've been fighting Pandora without rest since resurrecting. Asking where Dan and Boy are, May sees them out for a while and calls them slackers until Goshi appears, showing Pandora is already working her next move, stating several incidents of 6 missing children recently, and monsters sighted when it happened, as well as children flying in the air. At the Pandora Palace, the witch and her minions are dancing merrily with Dora Sphinx. The witch declares that since kids love riddles, that will be the means to their downfall. Pandora states this is because she kissed something, which Buckbeck asks what she kissed, leading to them stopping their dancing as she declares that she would kidnap many children for Satan of hell, further declaring that as children suffer and also panic and humanity will be destroyed without any children. She further declares again her hatred of children. But Rurikon asks why she hates children so much and if there's a reason behind it, and can shut her monster maker up before asking Dora Sphinx to trap more children with his riddles. In a nearby park, Dan and Boy are on patrol watching children, with the boy pointing out that the monster appeared around evening and that Geki and the other are watching the other playguards for it. Dan tries to get an excuse out due to getting a date with a girl from Rahajuku, and he had to call her, leaving Boy behind to continue the security watch. However, as he leaves, all the children are gone as the riddle master slides on side asking, there are 5 deep-fried tofu. A bird came and dropped one. How many are left? Boy Suyas with Dora Sphinx complaining that he thought that he was a child. On the moon, Badora identifies him as a Jew Ranger and to go after him, leading to him repeating the question. Boy tries to shut him up for stealing the children, but Dora Monster continues to torment him with a countdown until it runs out. Leading to the answer of 6, due to the bird dropping extra tofu with the 5, and leading to Dora Sphinx attempting to blow a Tiger Ranger away. Dan rushes by seeing his teammate trapped as Boy is blown away. Back at base, Dan blames himself for Boy's capture due to his selfishness. Esparza realizes that it's the Sphinx behind the strange riddles due to it eating anyone who got its riddles wrong, and Pandora making a Dora monster based on it. Goshi has had to defeat it, but blasphemies he doesn't know that anyone who fails will be blown away as has happened prior. Bowie wonders how, considering they can't just keep answering riddles over and over, plus Boy and the children being missing. Dan says answer a riddle wrong to find Boy and the children, but Geki tries to stop him, wondering if he's trying to do more selfish things. Manager Sarah Ranger continued to blame himself for Boy's capture, and Goshi worried that the Jew Ranger are falling apart. However, before chasing after him, Geki faints and begins to have another vision of the wasteland, falling down and wondering what's happening, and the voice tells him to hang in there before May wakes him up and decides to pursue Dan. The The Regional Ranger tried to search for Dan, but seemed suddenly flying away due to Door Sphinx, forcing the team to go after him. They arrive in a wooded area where they hear children yelling out for their lives. Listening to a tree, Geki realizes the Door Sphinx has turned all his captives into trees, including Dan and Boy. The Riddle Master appears and reveals that he turned them into trees and they're still alive, but that shortly the forest will be turned into a golf course, thus cutting trees down. Seems adults don't care about children playgrounds, but don't mind destroying nature for their own pleasure. Thus they will kill their own children by their own hands. The Judger tried to attack Dwarf Sphinx, but he moves again. Seeing the remaining trio distant become trees and killed by the same man before starting another riddle challenge up to deal with them. Enter Anastasia, Topaz, and Bookback watching them. Dwarf Sphinx decides to make May the first contestant. Geki tells her to go far away so his voice won't reach her, but she decides to face the door monster head on as a platoon of golems protect him. Geki and Goshi transform while May fights untransformed before joining them, with their master noting the teamwork is in sync today. This begins the real challenge for May. What kind of bird has double in the middle? Geki just answer, but she doesn't know. Geki tells her answer, but she doesn't know the answer, making the guess of a crow, but the answer being an owl. Leads to May being blown away into a tree. The Riddle Master next tries Goshi. What do you twist without your hands? Your head. What is convenient if you put it below, but it's in the way if you put it above? Goshi hits Topaz while hesitating, but answers a desk pad after time runs out, forcing Mammoth Ranger into a tree. With Geki alone, Dwarf Sphinx begins his challenge against him. What kind of tree grows in your body? A palm tree. What kind of car is a wreck? A junker. What kind of door is always the front of everything? A front door. Then comes the hardest riddle. Is it true there is no absolute in the world? Geki hesitates before answering. The answer is absolute justice, but Dor responds it is absolute evil. The two argue until Dwarf Sphinx returns to his true form to shoot Tyranno Ranger. The two attack between the sword and staff until they leap to a quarry where they roll down and continue their battle, where Geki is knocked to the ground until he kicks Dwarf Sphinx down. But Dor says help the door monster by making it grow, forcing Geki to summon Tyrannosaurus to combat him. But before he can enter, the guardian bee zaps Geki with eye lasers, sailing him into the desolate area from his dream, forcing him to stagger about in the wasteland. Dun dun dun. So let's see some notes surrounding this episode. The first riddle the child feels is the riddle of the Sphinx from the Greek legend of Oedipus. One has 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening. Man crawls on all fours as a baby, walks on 2 as an adult, uses a cane to assist walking in old age. Several rules change between the original Japanese and Shaw Factory version. What sort of bird is black in the middle? To which the answer is an owl due to the Japanese word owl being fukuru, with kuru being the Japanese word for black. In the short translation, the riddles change to what sort of bird is double in the middle, referring to the letter W as the middle letter in owl. What sort of tree is inside your body? The answer being ginkgo, due to be called ichu, which is also reading for stomach. This changes to what sort of tree grows on your body. The answer being a palm tree, referring to the palm of a hand. Didn't know that. So overall, yeah, this is a pretty interesting episode, and yeah, I just know that Geki finds a way to get out of that wasteland soon, so yeah. So overall, I give Scary Riddles 3 Megazords out of 5. When we tune in this week to the final episode of the day, Arise Daijujin. So, until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.